You let them die, let them go. I'm breaking the chains. You wanted my help, but you can't stand the pain. Tough love's a lesson, but you call it disrespect. I'm done with your games, man, I'm taking my respect. It ain't my job to save you, you gotta learn your lane. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You need me, but I'm just a mirror reflecting the truth, but your vision ain't clear. You say you don't need me, but you know that I'm right. While I'm paving my path, I'm focused on my light. Let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back, I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back, I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back, no more looking back. I built my own the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back, no more looking back, no more looking back. I'm on the right track. It's my season to shine. Tech coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains, but trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech coach Ralph, you light the way. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning? Today is November 23rd, 2024. Yup. December is just about a week away, a little bit over a week away, about 8 days left in the month of November, and then we are headed right to 2025. Good morning, everyone. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. How is everyone doing today? I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning. Hopefully you had a great and productive week. It is, let me tell you, right now in South Florida, it is 57 degrees. It is 57 degrees right now. Oh my God. Down here in South Florida, all the ladies are going to be wearing boots today, you know, the fluffy boots, and they're going to be out and about with their nice little fur coats and everything, because that is what we do down here in South Florida. As soon as it goes under 60, the boots come out, the little furry coats come out, all of that good stuff, because that's as cold as it normally gets for us. I remember back in 2013, maybe it might have been 2011 actually, it was like 33 degrees down here. I was like, what's going on? What is going on? I thought hell was supposed to be hot, but it was cold. It was cold. All right. Anyways, how is everyone doing? So happy to have you here. Let me start off by introducing some of my friends, the co-host of the show. Mr. Technique is in the building. Good morning to you, Mr. Technique, aka my guy, Yakar. How you doing, Yakar? Hopefully you had a amazing night. It is actually 6:45 a.m. for my guy, Yakar. Always so helpful and faithful to the show. Really, really appreciate you, sir. We have Alexis in the building with the hate. Haters gonna hate. She says, Lord, is that a diss track? What? It is not a diss track. It is a truth track. It's a truth track. And if it does not apply, then by all means, let it fly. But you know, your car knows that he might not like the song, but he agrees with it. He might not like it, the AI song, but he agrees with it because it is the truth. It is the truth. Tell me truth. Tell me truth. All right. Your car says, that's wild for the 55 degrees wearing the boots out there with the fur coats. And it is what it is. They are wearing 30-degree clothing in 55-degree weather. That's how we get down here because we like to party. Your car, if we didn't wear our 30-degree clothes in 55-degree weather, we would never get a chance to wear it. So, hey, I'm telling you, as soon as it cracks 60, all the ladies have their boots on and their coats off and everything like that. And they're looking fly. All right. I'm just saying. All right. And Alexis, you're from down here. Correct me if I'm wrong. As soon as it cracks 60, the boots come out, right? Alexis from down here. She knows. She's seen it. She went to school down here. She's seen it for herself. All right. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Actually, before we go on, I did something dumb this morning. I was up at like 5:15, 5:30. I had a coaching call at 6:30, and I'm editing some video, rendering some video, and I'm making my cup of coffee. And I didn't have the lights in the kitchen on, but I know where everything is. And I'm like, all right, let me go and put the coffee to brew while I go and work on this stuff. You're not gonna believe what I did, right? So I come back to get the coffee, and I'm like, the cup isn't there, and the coffee maker is off. I'm like, did I not start the coffee maker? Did I forget to do it? Nope, I didn't forget to do that. I just forgot to put the cup under the coffee maker. Coffee everywhere.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, like, it was a mess. It was a mess. So then I had to, like, after the coaching call, I had to clean it up and everything like that. Oh my God, it was so bad. It wasn't too bad, and the area needed cleaning anyways. But I was like, I think the part I was most upset about is that I wasted a little coffee pod, breakfast blend, But it is what it is. It is what it is. Annoying, but we got it taken care of. We got it taken care of because things happen, but we're here. We don't miss. I was like, did I really just do that? Yes. It is quite ridiculous. It is quite ridiculous, I must say. All right. All right, your car. Question for your car. Question for you. Should we do a giveaway this morning? You let me know. It's going to be up to your car. If we should do one giveaway this morning, one giveaway. At the end of the show, we'll do the giveaway. Let me know and I'll set it up. But if your car says no, because he is the co-host, Mitch is also the co-host, right? Mitch is also the co-host. When Mitch shows up, if Mitch also says yes to the giveaway, then it'll be 2. So if your car says no, then no. If Mitch says no, then no. If they both get 1 vote, right? So we're gonna have a your car giveaway, and we're going to have a Mitch giveaway if he says yes. All right. So he'll be here. You know how Mitch is. So I am going to set up the giveaway. And it's going to be based on a keyword. And the keyword will be men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Thanks, your car. Right? That's what it's going to be. There goes Mitch. There goes Mitch. Let me see. So the keyword for today is men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. All right. And if Mitch says that he wants, if Mitch gives a thumbs up, then that'll be 2 giveaways. It'll be 2 winners for today. All right. But only if Mitch says yes. All right. But right now we have your car that said yes. So, all right. So keyword for today, to win 2 months membership, is men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Exactly like that. You have to put it just like that. All right. Boom. There you go. There you go. You better thank your car and maybe a Mitch if he agrees. If Mitch says no, then then it's only 1 giveaway today, right? That's our procedures for today, okay? I'm going to put that in the giveaway keywords so that we are all clear on the giveaway for today, all right? Boom. Type that in the chat. You'll be entered to win, and we'll go from there. Cool. So let's get on with the show. Let me see what Mitch said. Mitch says that you thought hell was hot, but that was a good one pertaining to Florida. I'll give you credit for that. I'm just saying. And the keyword is on YouTube. I don't have a way to do it on Twitch yet. And I have no idea how to do it if I can even do it on X or Facebook. So if you want to do it, you got to come to YouTube, Tech Coach Ralph channel, and drop the keyword in the chat, and I will give you, and if you win, you get 2 months of access to the Tech Coach Ralph Patreon. I'm going to be uploading a video about mortgage and stuff like that one of my tech barbarians did a presentation and how that helped them do their job better, right? And it says, it says, if he was ever on time, maybe I would be too. Mitch, you're supposed to be better than me. You're supposed to be better than me. All right. Don't do like you. Don't do as I do. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. All right, Mitch. You know. It says, take off the blazer, loosen up the tie. Superman is Bizak. Guess who's Bizak? Welcome back, Mitch. We missed you, Mitch. We don't like nice Mitch. We like mean Mitch. We like, I don't know what everybody else likes, but I love mean Mitch. All right. Welcome back, mean Mitch. Shake your bake. Your car says, I'm grilling chicken, little tiny potato, zucchini. I don't know what time it is anymore. I just get up and go. Didn't even know Thanksgiving was Thursday. Hey. We just work. That's why we continue to win, your car. That's why we continue to win. Let them do what they do. We're gonna be successful regardless. All right. And Mitch says, I'm not doing what you say, so I'll say, yeah, pass them things out like the water boys. Okay. So we have two. We're giving two away today. One from Mitch. The close of the show said yes. One from Mitch. One from your car. You better thank him, Mitch, and your car. All right. Do as I say, not as I do. There you go. You know the saying. All right. Let's get started today. We don't have that many data points to get into today, but I'll tell you this, right? You guys remember Zach that came on the stream the other day for the jiu-jitsu? He's in taxes and money stuff, and he's like, you should talk about Bitcoin. I'm like, you should talk about Bitcoin. I don't know nothing about Bitcoin. I see the numbers going up. Great. I don't know anything about Bitcoin. So I'm like, why don't you fire up a stream and you talk about Bitcoin? Because all I'm going to say is Bitcoin went up. Okay. I don't know what to tell you about that. So I'm like, Zach, if you want to talk about Bitcoin, you can jump on the stream and talk about Bitcoin, or we can start your own channel. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the things that I can start to understand. Is what it is. It is what it is. Congrats to all the owners of Bitcoin who it's going up to almost $100,000 if it's not there already. Can I talk about it? Absolutely not, because I do not know enough about it to talk about it, right? I'm just learning this stuff right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So let's get to it. Our first data point we got Maddox12 in the building. What's up, Maddox? How are you doing today? Happy to have you here as always. And Maddox, as you see in the chat, if you want to enter to win 2 months of membership to the Patreon, all you have to do is type in men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate into the chat, and you will be entered to win. And you'll message me, email me, whatever. If you win, then I'll send you the information to sign up for those 2 free months. But it's Christmas. I'm feeling, generous. So it is what it is. All right. So let's get started with the show. Your car says, you want to talk about Bitcoin? We talking about Bitcoin. I'm talking about cash money. Alan Iverson. Alan Iverson. So you want to talk about Bitcoin? You talking about Bitcoin? I'm talking about cash money. All right. Let's get enough fun and games. Let's get to work. Saturday morning, we laid back. We have fun. Here. One thing you have to admit, we have a lot of fun here. All right. Let's get to it. Alrighty then. So we have for today. Let's take a look at our LinkedIn, the numbers to watch for this week. This came out on Monday. Come on. All right, let's go. All right, so let me see if it gets a little bit bigger. All right, so the numbers to watch this week. This came out on Monday morning. October's better than expected retail sales report last week helped offer some reassurance about the state of the economy in the fourth quarter. We'll get another look at the health of consumers this week with the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Index. I am so anxious to see how that looks today, right? It says, we'll also see the government's report on initial jobless claims. An estimated 220,000 people filed for unemployment benefits for the first time last week, up slightly from 217,000 in the previous week, the lowest level since May, right? So we're going to be looking at the Census Bureau key housing market indicators. We're going to be looking at the jobless claims. We're going to be looking at the National Association of Realtors, about the existing number of homes sold, and the University of Michigan, which is how people are feeling about the economy. All right. So let me go quickly in here and do one more quick thing. Let's see here. Pull that up right there. All right. Cool. Perfect. Okay. So here we are. Here we are with the university. All right. So let's get to it. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is the U.S. Census Bureau releasing the key housing market indicators, including the number of new single-family homes sold and the number of new building permits issued by the government in October. We're going to do our best not to use Bloomberg. We're just going to try to use the Urban Dictionary of Economic Data fully today, right? Let's see if we can do that. So, although we might have a little bit issues with the University of Michigan, hopefully they got their act together, right? So let's get over to our Urban Dictionary of Economic Data. Let me move this over this way, and let's move this over that way. Actually, all right. So we have, so we're going to search for housing. Oops. All right, there we go. We're going to search for, go to home screen. We're going to search for housing. Enter. You see, I just pressed enter. I didn't even click on the icon. I just pressed enter, and here we are. And we have Census Bureau report on housing indicators. We click on that. And what is this report at the end of the day, right? So what is the Census Bureau report on housing? The Census Bureau is a part of the U.S. government that collects and provides data about people and the economy. One of their reports gives us information about housing indicators. This includes things like how many houses are being built, how many are being sold, and what prices they are selling for. Why is this report important? So it's an economic health check. Just like with retail goods, housing is a big part of the economy. If lots of houses are being built and sold, it means the economy is doing well, all right? People are confident enough to buy homes, and builders are busy working. Jobs. Building houses creates jobs for construction workers, electricians, plumbers, and many other people. That's a fact. You have no idea how many people it takes into like building a house. From the permitting people for the city, the construction workers, roofers, electricians, plumbers, like the people who do the flooring, the people who do the painting, kitchen people, like the cabinets and stuff like that, bathroom installers, like all that different type of stuff. All of that comes into when building a home, right? And not even to mention the stores. Like let's say you're going to like Lumber Liquidators or Floor and Decor. So now the people who work in there, they're like everything is getting stimulated when building houses, right? Because the toweling and all of that different stuff, right? Everything is involved. So if more houses are being built, it means more job opportunities, definitely. So how about business decisions? So companies are involved in building and selling homes. Selling homes use this report to make decisions. If they see a lot of new homes being built, they might invest more in construction material or hire more workers. Investments. Investors are looking at housing indicators to decide where to put their money. If the housing market is strong, they might invest in real estate or companies that build homes. So why should you care about this, right? So even if you're not looking to buy or build a house, this report can still affect you. Here's how. Home prices. If many people are buying houses, the prices might go up. The price of the brick is going up, as always. This can be good if you or your family own a home because it becomes more valuable. Also, that means that if you want to sell your home, the house that you'd be buying would also be more expensive as well. So rent prices. The report can also affect rent prices. If fewer homes are being built, there might be less housing available, which could make renting more expensive. That is true. As well as other things that make housing prices more expensive. Neighborhood development. If the report shows a lot of new homes being built, it could mean new neighborhoods and communities are growing, which can bring new schools, parks, and stores to your area, especially if they are redistricting, gentrifying, cleaning up the neighborhood, all that good stuff. Economic stability. A healthy housing market is a sign of a strong economy. This stability can make it easier for families to plan for the future, get loans, and feel secure in their jobs. So let's take the example of how would this report affect a grocery store owner, right? So the grocery store owner operates in a suburban area and notices a slight increase in foot traffic. The latest housing indicators report from the Census Bureau shows that new residential housing permits and home construction are rising in the nearby neighborhoods, indicating that more families are expected to move in over the next year. So how the grocery store owner can benefit: forecast demand growth. With more homes being built, the owner can anticipate a higher demand for essential items like food, beverages, and household supplies. They could increase inventory to meet the needs of new residents, store expansion or new locations. If the report identifies significant growth in a particular area, the owner might consider opening a new location or expanding the current store to cater to growing population. Tailoring product offerings. If the report provides insight to the type of homes being built, for example, if it's a luxury home or if it's an affordable home, if it is, rent controlled or Section 8, who knows what, right? The owner could adjust product lines. For example, higher income areas might need more premium goods, maybe Whole Foods, fresh market type quality, while mid-range neighborhoods might prefer affordable products. So they might end up opening up like a bodega or something like that, a corner store, who knows, right? Timing promotions around new housing developments. As families move into new homes, the store could offer new mover discounts or grocery delivery promotions to attract new residents early. And then hiring and staff. Lastly, knowing about housing growth can help the store plan for staffing needs, ensuring they have enough employees to handle increased customer volume. So one thing real quick, something we're going to do for this dictionary is we're going to have more examples. We're going to make them collapsible, where it's not, because right now, like when you scroll through, it's a lot of data, a lot of information. We're going to have it collapsible. I think Rod Brown gave me that idea. Shout out to my guy, Rod Brown. But we'll do that so that it can be a little bit neater, a little bit easier to look at. So probably this coming Thursday on Software Explorations, we'll work on those changes to make it a lot nicer on the eyes and a lot more pleasant on the eyes. All right. So that's what the Census Bureau report on housing is. Let's actually dive into the report. So funny thing, real quick observation. Some government websites require the www. Some of them don't. Shout out to the government and their extraordinary development skills. All right, let's see let me check the chat real quick. Actually, no, let's read through this. Hey, Miss Freckles, how are you doing? So happy to see you. But let's take a look at this real quick, and then we'll go to the chat. I see a lot of good comments in the chat. So new residential construction. So that's what this page. So latest new residential construction report. Let's take a look. So what do we have for this week? Released November 19th, 2024. Building permits issued October 2024, 1,416,000. Housing starts, 1,311,000. Houses completed, 1,614,000. The next release is going to be December 18th, 2024, and we will be here for it all. We don't miss, all right? So let's read. Building permits. Privately owned housing units authorized by building permits in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,416,000. This is 0.6% below the revised September rate of 1,425,000 and is 7.7% below the October 2023 rate of 1,543,000. Single family authorizations in October were at a rate of 968,000. This is 0.5% above the revised September figure of 963,000, so about 5,000 more. Authorization of units in buildings with 5 units or more were at a rate of 393,000 in October. Housing starts. Privately owned housing starts in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,311,000. This is 3.1% below the revised September estimate of 1,353,000 and 4% below October 2023 rate. So basically, more houses were started to be built in October, more building of last year, and more building permits were issued in October of last year as well. Let's see. Below, all right, 1,365,000. Single family housing starts in October were at a rate of 970,000. This is 6.9% below the revised September figure of 1,042,000. The October rate for units in buildings with 5 units or more was 326,000. Where are all these houses being built? Where are all these houses being built? That's what I want to know. Because I know in South Florida, I mean, actually, no, I take that back. There are places in South Florida where they can build houses, but the populated parts of South Florida, one of my friends, he was on the stream the other day. He just bought a house in Port St. Lucie, a new development. So there's places in Florida that there's a lot of development still available, but the populated areas where people want to live, there's not much space left down here. So housing completions. Privately owned housing completions in October were at a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 1,614,000. This is 4.4% below the revised September estimate of 1,688,000, but 16.8% above October 2023 rate of 1,382,000. So it's 4.4% below September of houses that were completed, but a lot more houses were completed in October of this year than October of 2023, about by a little under 300,000. Single family housing completions in October were at a rate of 968,000. This is 1.4% below September rate of 1 million. The October rate for units in buildings with 5 units or more was 615,000. All right. So that is our Census Bureau report on new residential construction. Shout out to that. We'll see how it goes in the next few months, because it's gonna be pretty interesting. All right, let's go back to our full screen and let me check the chat to see what we got going on. I see a lot of people here, so we have. Let me see. All right. Let me start off with, I just go through the chat, right? Like your car says, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I should actually move something. Give me a second here. Forgot about that. Let's go to, where is that? Oh, that should show. All right, we should be good. That should show up on top. All right, cool. Let's continue on with the chat. Mitch says, you remember you asked if formulas were pre-made, et cetera, et cetera. Remember I gave you answer, tell me why yesterday. 2 job offers, I would have to create new formulas along with using pre-made ones. Mitch, are you bragging or are you complaining? That's the question. Are you, because we see how many people, they're like, oh, I've applied for 3,221 and a half jobs because they didn't actually click submit on the application, and they cannot get one callback. But Mitch, every show, every chat, Mitch is like, oh, I got another job offer. But I turned it down. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's see. Well, that was the role I declined. I have no energy to be doing that. You see, look at that. Like I said, Mitch is just out here declining jobs left and right. Have you no shame, man? Have you no shame? We got Miss Freckles in the building. I'm late, but I'm glad I made it live today. Salute to you. Welcome. It is always a pleasure and a blessing to have you here. It says, you want to talk about formulas? That's what we're talking about. Formulas? I hear that. Bruh. Mitch's like, ain't nobody got time for that. That's sick. Funny part is you just asked me about it. Let's see. You don't see me. I'm confused. Welcome back. That's what I'm talking. Welcome back, Mitch. Welcome back. This is the Mitch that we all love. All right. And Alexis deliberately says, hey, Miss Fergus, totally skipped over Mitch and ignored him. Oof. I tell you. It's rough out here. It is rough out here. Says you didn't acknowledge me. You came in and didn't speak. Wow. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that what we're doing now? Is that what we're doing now?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's continue. We have family and tech in the building. The two best things in the world. I don't even know which one I put first and second, but we have family and tech. I love both of those. I love both family. Immediate family, I must say. I must specify immediate family. I love immediate family and I love tech. Mitch says, I don't believe this. These houses are prefab. They transport them on a truck, then lay it on land. I mean, fair enough, Mitch, but somebody has to be putting together those prefab homes, and somebody has to lay them on the land. Somebody has to get the land ready and excavated for it. Somebody has to do all of that work. So somebody has to do it. You better thank a union member. Alexis is fighting back. Alexis fights back. This is not how this works. Strike one. Oh my God. It says, Alexis, you're always changing the rules. How am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to do when the rules change? I'll give you. Mitch, the other day, last night they were playing basketball, right? And it's like there are certain rules that they change week to week. Is the ball hitting the top of the backboard out? If it hits the top and it comes back in, is it out? Is it always out if it hits the top? Or if it hits the top and then it goes over? I'm telling you, that rule changes week to week. The other rule, when you take the ball back, do you have to get 2 feet behind the line or is it 1 feet behind the line? That rule also changes week to week. So tomorrow when we go play, I'm like, we're going to start off with, what are the rules for this week? What is the rule for the backboard? What are the rules for takebacks? What is it? You know? They always change. They're always changing. So Alexis, I know exactly what you mean. The rules are always changing. And it says, gotta keep you on your toes. Once you think you have me figured out, I switch it up. I witch it up. I witch it up. Switch. Yeah, I got you. Your car says facts. Prefab is becoming more popular due to less labor costs. That's why the league is gonna get many construction. Oh my God, your car. They are needed. You only need like 3 people to put it up. Ms. Virgo says, 3 people, that's out of pocket. And if you remember when we looked at those 3D printed houses, there are 3D printed houses nowadays. It says, I used to see them waiting at places like Wawa. I don't know if you know what that is. We have Wawa down here now. There's like, they're all over the place. I can go 2 miles in any direction. I'm going to get to a Wawa. I don't know if you, but anyways, it's not as many of them waiting to be picked up anymore to do construction. I used to see them at home. I used to see them all the time at Home Depot. Says, I definitely do not have you figured out. Big mystery. It's a big, big mystery. Let's see. Says, dang, they can't even find temporary jobs. I would have went back to South America or wherever it is. Cola is way too high and no temp jobs. I would self-deport. Let's see. Of a great poet by the name of Jay-Z. They don't paint pictures. They just trace me. My favorite Jay-Z song is Big Pimpin', and it is because of Pimp C and Bun B. Don't at me. UGK for life. UGK for life. It says, it's not houses, it's townhomes, apartments, developments. How many times do I have to say this? I just remember, this is the first time I'm hearing you say this, Mitch. This is the first time I'm hearing you say this. States like South Carolina, suburban Texas towns like low cola areas. Yep. Figures. I mean, Texas is a massive, massive state. I can see that. Just speaking facts, no bragging or complaining, and Ralph is lying again. I don't say stuff every time. Prove me wrong. Every stream, I turn down this job, I turn down that job. I'm like, Mitch, we know you got it like that. We know you are the king at data. All right. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. This is the Mitch that we love. All right. The Mitch that we love. The Mitch that we need. Let's see. No, it's not out. It has to go over. Remember the shot. See, like I said, we thought if it hits the top and comes back in, it's still in. Last week I said, oh no, if it even thinks about touching the top, not even touching, if it thinks about it, it's out. Like, all right, whatever. Those are the rules for this week, right? UGK for life. Pull the records up. I've been saying this, and it says lies. You sleep in a bed of lies. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get on to our next point of the day. Remember, you have to drop in the chat, men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate, just like that, to be entered to win for our giveaway for today. You gotta join, all right? If you want to win 2 months access to Tech Draft Patreon, drop that in the chat. Miss Freckles, drop it in the chat. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Family and Tech, drop it in the chat. Maddox, drop it in the chat. I'm telling you, there's so much good information in there. 2 months for free. All right. Let's continue. With our next one of the day. So we got this one. Nice. I see your entry. Awesome, Miss Freckles. Awesome. Hopefully, I'm looking forward. Hopefully you win. We have 2. We're giving away 2 today. 1 for your car, 1 for Mitch. So they said yes. They gave the thumbs up for the giveaway. So if you don't join, who knows when I'll do it again, you know? All right. So next up, we have the U.S. Department of Labor releasing the initial jobless claims for the previous week. The report, a proxy for layoffs, tracks the number of people filing for unemployment. So let's jump into that one. We're going to search for jobs. Maddox, you have to say numbers, not just numbers manipulate. Do it again. And because it wasn't interesting, you have to do it exactly, Maddox. You got to put numbers manipulate. Let's see. All right, weekly jobless claims. All right. So I updated this a little bit to be a little bit more relevant. So what is the weekly jobless claims, right? The Department of Labor's initial jobless claims report shows the number of people who have recently lost their jobs and applied for unemployment benefits for the first time. It's released every Thursday and gives a snapshot of how the job market is doing. I see you in there, Maddox. Awesome. I see you in there. Here's a simple breakdown. So initial jobless claims. Initial means these are the people applying for unemployment benefits for the first time in a recent week. It doesn't include people who are already receiving benefits from earlier weeks. So here's an important distinction, right? Because I was thinking that it was people who just got laid off, all right? Let me see. I'll figure that out. But and only answer it one time. And I'll fix that one. All right. So, but I was thinking that it was people who just got laid off, but this is people who are filing for unemployment benefits for the first time. So let's say you got laid off like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or a month ago, but you didn't file for unemployment benefits, then you wouldn't be counted as part of the initial jobless claim. It's when you apply for the unemployment benefits, then you get counted in the initial jobless claim, right? So why is this important? If the number of claims is high, it usually means more people are losing jobs, which could be a sign that the economy is struggling or slowing down. If the number is low, it means fewer people are losing jobs, which often points to a healthier job market. Let's see. So how is it used? The report helps businesses, government, and even regular people understand if the job market is getting better or worse. For example, if jobless claims suddenly spike, it could mean companies are laying off more workers, and that might be a warning of possible recession. If claims are dropping, it may suggest that companies are hiring or keeping employees, which is a good sign for the economy. In short, the initial jobless claim report is a quick weekly update that tells us how stable the job market is and hints about what might happen in the economy. All right, so let's go back. So I updated the trucking example to get a much better example for it, right? So a trucking company might use the Department of Labor's initial jobless claim report to gauge economic trends that impact their business, particularly around demand for trucking services and labor costs. Here's an example. Assessing economic health and demand. The number of initial jobless claims can provide insight into overall economic health. If claims are rising, it could signal a downturn in the economy, which often leads to reduced consumer spending and lower demand for goods transportation. By monitoring this, a trucking company owner can anticipate potential decrease in shipments and plan accordingly, perhaps by limiting fleet expansion or adjusting market efforts to focus on essential goods sectors less impacted by downturns. So basically, if like jobless claims are going up and stuff like that, it's all right. Let's focus on the on transporting the essential goods. You know, so keep that in mind. Let me see. A decrease in jobless claims suggests a tightening labor market, which could mean more competition for qualified drivers. In this case, the trucking company owner might need to consider increasing wages, improving benefits, or offering retention incentives to attract and keep talent. On the other hand, an increase in claims might signal that more qualified drivers could be available in the labor market, allowing the company to recruit without necessarily having to increase compensation. Ooh, sly. You sly devil, you sly devil. This is why looking at these reports are helpful to everyone. Good morning, Darcel. How are you doing, Darcel? Planning for the future and operational costs. Jobless claims data can also help the owner predict trends in fuel costs, as it often correlates with economic activity. Lower economic activity generally reduces demand for fuel, potentially lowering prices, which is beneficial for trucking companies. By analyzing jobless claims, the owner can better anticipate operational costs and adjust budgets for fuel accordingly. Prepare for business cycle adjustments. Trucking companies are highly susceptible to economic cycles. Jobless claims data as an early indicator helps the trucking company owner stay agile, preparing the business for either a downturn or upturn in broader economy. For instance, if jobless claims are consistently low, suggesting a strong economy, the owner might decide to expand their fleet or services or to capitalize on increasing demand, right? So by the trucking company owner using the jobless claims report this way, they can make more strategic decisions, aligning operations with economic conditions to optimize profitability and sustainability, right? So that is the breakdown of what this report is. Do me a favor, right? Because right now I have this other example for cybersecurity. Drop me in the chat some additional examples that you would like to see for this report, for the jobless claims report, and I'll write it down and I'll add those examples to our definition so that, you know, the different industries that you're in, if we can add more industries, you can get a better understanding, a better example. So let me know, drop it in the chat, and I will make a note of it and I'll add it for next week, and then we can review that one. All right. So let me know. All right. Let's actually get to let me see if I can fix this thing real quick. Give me a second. How could I do this? I don't know if I could do that. Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Sure. Give me a second here. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this because Ms. Freckles didn't know it crossed your name out because you put it twice. I'm gonna reset it, and then Maddox, go ahead and enter again. All right, give me a second. Let me reset all entries. All right, Ms. Freckles, drop it again, only once. Maddox, drop it again, only once. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. Drop it only once, and that way I can get your entries. And because I don't want Ms. Freckles to be blocked out, but only drop it one time in the chat. Men lie, numbers lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers manipulate. All right. I want it to be fair. All right. So let's get into our report. There we go. Miss Freckles, Maddox, drop it again. What's up, me, Mysify? How are you doing? How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's the weather up there in Michigan? It is a mean 57 degrees down here. It is a mean 57 degrees down here. All the women are going to be wearing their boots and their fur coats as they walk by the beach. It's how we do it down here. It is how we do it right down here. All right. But there goes Alexa. I don't know why Alexa is entering, but it is what it is. All right, let's get to it. All right, so the report is here. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so we have for the week ending for Thursday, November 21st. In the week ending November 16th, the advanced figures for seasonally adjusted initial claims was 213,000, a decrease of 6,000 from the previous week's revised levels. The previous week's revised levels was revised up by 2,000 from 217,000 to 219,000. And if we look at what LinkedIn thought, they thought that it was going to be. They thought it was going to be 220,000 people. So it's actually 7,000 less than what they anticipated. So that's a good thing. Less people filed for unemployment benefits for the first time this past week. All right. We're over here, or no, we are. Where are we? Where is our report? Yeah, this is it. All right. So the 4-week moving average, it was 217,000, a decrease of 3,750 from the previous week's revised average. The previous week's average was revised up by 500,000 from 221,000 to 221,500. So less people are filing for unemployment within a week. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. I wonder if they're going to have it next week, because next week is Thanksgiving. We'll see. We'll see what data we have. Maybe they'll release it early. I don't know. Or maybe they'll release it. No, I don't know when they're going to release it, because they don't work on Thursday. We'll see. The advanced seasonally adjusted insured unemployment rate was 1.3% for the week ending on November 9th, an increase of 0.1% from the previous week unrevised rates. The advanced number of seasonally adjusted insured unemployment during the week ending of November 9th was 1,908,000, an increase of 36,000 from the previous week's revised levels. The highest level for insured unemployment since November 13, 2021 was when it was 1,974,000. What was it just now? It was the highest number since it was 1,974,000. The previous week's level was revised down by 1,000. I'm not going to read these numbers. The 4-week moving average was 1,879,000, an increase of 5,000 from the previous week's revised average. This is the highest level for this average since November 27th, 2021, when it was 1,928,000. All right, cool. Let's see what else we got. We have our chart. Actually trended, so it was expected to go up, but it actually went down, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Let's jump down over to initial claims for UI benefits filed by federal civilian employees totaled 615,000 in the week ending November 9th. An increase of 109 from the prior week. There were 408 initial claims filed by newly discharged veterans, an increase of 26 from the preceding week. There were 4,447 continuing weeks claims filed by former federal civilian employees the week ending November 2nd, an increase of 204 from the previous week. I'm curious to see what the claims are going to be for federal civilians in the next 2 years as DOGE makes its way cutting government waste and government spending. And, they're probably going to be trying to help these people get the skills that they need to get a job in the real world. Yes, I said a job in the real world. Is working for the government a job in the real world? It's debatable. I'm not going to offend anybody, but it's not a real job. I'm just saying, all right? The highest insured unemployment rates in the week ending November 2nd were in New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey, always coming in number one. 2.2%, or the rate of 2.2. California at 2, Puerto Rico at 1.9, Washington 1.7, Alaska, Nevada, Rhode Island at 1.6, Massachusetts and New York at 1.5, Illinois, Oregon, and Pennsylvania at 1.4. The largest increases in initial claims for the week ending in November 9th were California at almost 6,000, New Jersey, number 2 at almost 2,500, New York, 2,300, Minnesota, 1,900, Texas at 1,300, while the largest decreases were in Michigan. Shout out to Michigan at 4,000, Kansas at 599 at 600, Wisconsin at 400, Ohio at 300, North Dakota at 284, which is about 300. No Florida mentioned. Shout out to no Florida mentioned in this list. We were not too hot, not too cold. We were just right. All right. Okay, so let's go back to our full screen and see what we have. Maddox, where art thou? Where art thou, Maddox? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. And let me see. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. Let me check the chat real quick as we progress through the show. We have 2 more data points to talk about. We have the existing home sold report from our realtors, and then we have the how people are feeling about the economy. All right. Let's see what we got. So, that is hilarious. Whoa. Not 1 issue, not 500. Oh my goodness. You are too funny. You are too funny. Your car hit us with a shot. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can pull that up. I'm gonna see.
Points, Eric Gordon.
I'm gonna save that for now. If we have time, we'll pull it up but they're gonna say this isn't the NBA. That's what they're gonna say. All right. Let's see. It was pretty funny. I forgot to capitalize each word. You don't have to worry about the capitalization. You are in, so don't worry about it. Wanted to make sure whenever somebody enters, I will let them know. It says, Ralph and your car are the mean ones. I'm nice. I knew what you meant to do. My guy Darcel in the building. We will not have this. Nope. Darcel is my guy. No Darcel slander on the show. All right. It says, hey, I'm a marshmallow and cotton candy over here. What you mean? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Let's see. It says your boy might be getting out. Why are you defending the truth? Example of what say it again, chump. My guy me massifying the building. Good morning. Let me see. We got Miss Freckles entering. Maddox, where are you, Maddox? Says, let's see. Says, where is Diddy going to go? Everybody wants his head at this point. Maybe that's a play. Maybe they're letting him out just so they can take him out. They're saying staying in New York in his apartment. Well, because they cannot do the same thing that they did a few years ago where they said, you know who didn't do you know what. So it's like, all right, we can't do it in a jail cell. I've got it. What about at his apartment in New York? I'm telling you, that's the play. Your cards, they don't want to see him win. Let's see. Disqualified, strike 2. Oh my goodness. Alexis has 2 strikes on her head. Oh my goodness. Let's see. House arrest. It's going to be something. Let's see. She's calling you Dusty. It's so cold in the D. Let's see. Says, how do you have a chat echo? Oh Oh my goodness. You guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. It says Alexis is being feisty, must be feeling good, but you're still on thin ice. Oh my goodness. It says Kansas is the worst state to do business in the Midwest. Interesting. Let's see. There goes Maddox. There goes Maddox. Let's see. And thank you, Maddox. Reminder, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We have some great content over here. Ms. Freckles says, Texas encouraged me to move over the state line into Missouri. Shout out to Missouri. We need it for the yes we do. Tell them again. Don't worry, I got Maddox in there. Don't put it in again, man. I got you. I got you, Maddox. Awesome. Let's see. Mitch is back from the dead. I'm telling you, this is the Mitch that we like. This is the Mitch that we need. This is the Mitch that we want, right? I'm from the Lou and I'm proud. What the hell is the Lou? What's the Lou? I don't know. Is it St. Louis? Is it Louisiana? What is it? I mean, I'm telling you, I am from South Florida, right? I do not know all these little sayings for these names. I know Pork and Beans. I know Liberty City. I know Little Haiti. I know Tutu Ave. I know Overtown. I know what is it? Brown Heights? I don't know. Whatever Trick Daddy says in his songs. That's what I know. All right. So the Lou is St. Louis. All right. Thank you. I'm telling you, we're in our own world, right? I know Sis Trunk and Broward, Pompano, I'm just saying. St. Louis says where Nelly is from. Okay, I got you. It says, do you know Hands Ave? What? I'm telling you, Mitch is back. Mitch, we missed you, Mitch. No, see, all right, Miss Freckles, let me introduce you to Hands Ave, all right? I'm gonna introduce you to Hands Ave. This is Hands Ave. Oh, because you will catch these hands of love from Mitch. All right, I'm just saying. Mitch is back, y'all. Mitch is back.
Yo,
gonna drop it.
Boy Mitch, we don't always see eye to eye, but in the ring of life, he's my ride or die. Throwing shade with his threats, catch his hands and shouts. But trust me, it's love he's packing, not just about. We banter like kings, no one's backing down. Throwing punches, but it's all from the heart. In this crazy world, we're always a team. Best friends forever, with the shared dream. Mitch and me, man, we're living the thing.
Best friends.
We chop up the data, make those numbers dance. Talking tech battles, man, we take our
Make those
stance.
numbers dance.
Chicago PD, yeah, with a squad on the lane. Fighting like Ricky and Cal, bringing glory and pain. But win or lose, we're never apart. Throwing punches, but it's all from the heart. In this crazy world, we're always a team. Best friends forever, with the
Best
shared
friends.
dream. Mitch and me, man, we're living the thing. So here's to us, a bond that won't fade. In the ring of the streets, we've got it made.
I'm telling you, Mitch is back. Mitch is back in full effect, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Let me see. Oh my God. I'll tell you, we have too much fun over here. See, now Miss Freckles knows what Hands Ave is. Catchy's Hands Ave, all right? Nagola Boulevard, the intersection of Nagola Boulevard and Hands Ave, Catchy's Hands Ave. I wasn't. Oh my God. Somebody play my theme music. Yo, DJ, drop the beat. Mitch listen to Kendrick Lamar and he's on one. My first month here, I thought that video was the... All right, you know what? I'm just going to say it for Mitch. Alexis, that is strike 3. That's strike 3. I'm just going to declare it right now. That's strike 3. Oh my goodness. You guys are hilarious. Strike 30. Oh my God. Strike 30. This is too much. Oh my goodness. I did. Oh my God. It's 6 good songs. The rest are fillers. Talk about Kendrick Lamar. I swear to God. I never seen. Oh my God. All right. You guys guess who sent it to me. All right. I'm not going to drop any names, Yakar. I'm not going to drop any names who sent it to me, Yakar. I'm blocking. Oh my God. In my future voice. I gotta get that soundbite, Alexis, but I'm just being honest. All right. It's gonna be hard to do, but let's get back to work. That was hilarious. Your car. Oh my God. All right. Let's be serious. Let's get back to work. Oh my God. Talk about a detour. All right. We are over here. Serious face now. Let's get it. So, it says, we got this one done. So the National Association of Realtors will release its monthly report measuring the number of existing homes sold in October. All right. So let's go here and let's search for homes. Let me see. Existing homes report. There you go. Perfect. So wait a second. Did I have 2? That's okay. We're good. So we have this one right here. So existing home sales report is brought to us by the National Association of Realtors, NAR. Let me get a drink real quick. All right, so existing report sales. All right, so the National Association of Realtors is a group that keeps track of homes being bought and sold. Each month, they release a report that shows how many homes that were already built, not new ones. So not the report that we just looked at about the new homes being built, but existing homes. That's called the Existing Home Sales Report. Here's what it tells us. How many homes people bought that month. It helps us see if more people are buying homes or fewer. The prices, are home prices getting more expensive or cheaper or less expensive? The trends, if fewer people are buying homes, it could mean the economy is slowing down. If more are buying, it could mean things are improving. I'm really curious to see this report in the next few months. Sadly, people are not going to get their $25,000 towards their first home buy. And there's not going to be 3 million new homes built in the next 4 years. This report is important because it gives people like business owners and government a peek at how healthy the housing market is, which can affect jobs and the economy overall. Let's do a construction worker example, right? And the same for this question. If you have an additional example, like do me a favor. Drop me the industry that you're in, right? Whether you are a stay-at-home mom, whether you work as a receptionist, help desk, whatever you work as, drop it in the chat, and I will make a note of those, and I'll generate some examples for our dictionary based on what you do, and that way we can get some more examples that are more related to you as we go through and learn this stuff on a weekly basis. All right, or monthly, depending on when the report comes up. We're gonna continue doing the show because it is so informative, and we have so much fun when we drop the beat. All right, I'm not going to give you that again. That is a classic, all right? That is a classic. It's gonna go down in the history books forever, okay? Anyways. So for a construction worker, what does this report mean for a construction worker, okay? It can give construction workers helpful hints about how much work might be coming their way. Here's why. More sales means more renovations. If more people are buying old homes, many new owners might want to fix them up, like adding a new deck, redoing a kitchen, or upgrading a bathroom. That's where construction workers come in to help with those projects. Fewer sales signal less work. I gotta fix the spacing between. All right, let me see. We'll pivot real quick. I'm going to add here that we're going to say fix the padding on list elements in the definitions, or no, in the examples actually, probably. But all right, slight pivot. As we see issues, we make a note of them and we continue. Okay. All right. So if more sales means more renovations, we read that. Fewer sales might signal less work. If the report shows fewer people are buying homes, it could mean people are holding off on repairs or new projects. Less demand might mean fewer job opportunities for construction workers planning for the future. Knowing if the housing market is hot or cold helps construction workers or contractors plan their schedules. If sales are slowing, they might start looking for other projects like commercial buildings or public infrastructure work to stay busy. In short, this report gives construction workers a heads up about what to expect, whether it's time to gear up for more home renovations or be prepared for a slow period. So awesome. And let me see. Miss Freckles says, is finance funds, FT finance funds, processor, and FTS stay-at-home mom. Gotcha. Perfect. So I will do both of those. Finance funds and so full-time finance funds processor and full-time stay-at-home mom. I'm not sure what a finance fund processor does, but we're going to find out. We're going to make an example for you so that it can be more personable to you to understand why this report is important to you. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let me add that to my list of notes. Where should I add it? Let me just drop it in here. All right, I got it added. I'll get it into our examples when we have this again. All right, so let's get to our report. So 3.4%. What does this 3.4% mean? Let's find out. So in October of 2024, existing home sales grew month over month in all four regions of the U.S. Year over year, sales rose in the Midwest, South, and West, and were unchanged in the Northeast. Shout out to that. Let's just go straight to the full news release. So, highlights: existing homes climbed 3.4% in October to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 3.96 million. Sales advanced 2.9% from 1 year ago, the first year-over-year increase in more than 3 years.
We the best.
The median existing homes price ascended 4% from October 2023 to $407,200, the 16th consecutive month of year-over-year price gains. The inventory of unsold existing homes edged up higher by 0.7% from the prior month to 1.37 million at the end of October, or the equivalent of 4.2 months supply at the current monthly sales price. Let's see. Washington. All right, so from Washington, existing home sales rose in October, according to the NAR. Sales improved in all 4 major U.S. regions year over year. Sales elevated in 3 regions, but were unchanged in the Northeast. The Northeast would be the New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. It's Yeah, Philadelphia is considered Northeast. It's right next to New Jersey. I know that now. It's right next to New Jersey. I had no idea a few weeks ago, but Mitch clearly explained it to me that it is right next. We pulled up the map and it was right next to each other. Believe it or not, it was right next to each other. They're like brother and sister. New Jersey and Philadelphia are like brother and sister, right? So let's continue. Total existing home sales completed transactions that include single-family homes, townhomes, condominiums, and co-ops expanded 3.4% from September to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 3.96 million in October. Year over year, sales progressed up 2.9, up from 3.85 million in October of 2023. The worst of the downturn in home sales could be over, with increasing inventory leading to more transactions, said Chief Economist Lawrence Yu, which I call him Larry because we're close now. I call him Larry, right? I call him Larry. So he calls me TCR. I call him Larry. I just jump on the phone and give him a call. I can't, but I would. But if I could, I would say, "Hey, what's up, Larry?" As additional job gains and continued economic growth appeared assured, resulting in growing housing demand. However, for the first-time home buyers, mortgage financing is critically important. While mortgage rates remain elevated, they are expected to stabilize. Let's see what the current mortgage rates. It says most people, let's say they're putting about 3% down. This thing never works. Come on, Google, do better. All right, Lending Tree. Let's see what Lending Tree has to say. Nope, not there. Let me see. All these. All right, let's see. Freddie Mac. What is Freddie Mac saying? 30-year fixed mortgage rate, 6.84%, 15-year 6.02%. But what's the down payment? How much you got to put down to get that rate? This is probably at a 20% rate, I'm guessing. I gotta find me a good mortgage calculator or mortgage, like not mortgage calculator, but I'm gonna do it. Your car, no idea. Build an API to pull this information from, and you can pass in your how much you want to put down. You can pass in your credit score, and it would give you what the average rate is. I'm sure it exists, but if I can't get the answer on my first search, then I'm gonna build my own, right? I'm gonna build my own. Anyways, let's get back to this, right? So let me see. We are at this one, right? So it says, all right. So total housing inventory registered at the end of October was 1.37 million units, up 0.7% from September, and 19.1% from a year ago. Unsold inventory sits at 4.2 months supply at the current sales pace, down from 4.3 months supply in September, but up from 3.6 months supply in October 2023. So I mean that's good, because that means there's more homes are being bought and sold, and that's decreasing the inventory, which means that we're gonna have to continue building more. The median existing home price for all housing types in October was $407,000, up 4% from 1 year ago, 391,600. All 4 U.S. regions registered price increases. I just have another idea. What about if we just what if we just embed this calculation thing right into this definition right here? So right here in here, we can have a mortgage rate calculator where you can pass in those variables. I think that'd be pretty cool. Is it possible? I'm sure it's possible. Do I know how to do it? Absolutely not. Can I figure it out? Absolutely. Sounds like a great topic for Thursday nights. All right. Anyways, let's continue. So Realtor Confidence Index. Let's see. It says, I missed this part. So the ongoing price gain means increasing wealth for homeowners nationwide. Additional inventory and more home building activity will help price increases moderate next year. All right. Let's see. According to the Realtors Confidence Index, properties typically remain on the market for 29 days in October, up from 28 days in September, and 23 from October 2023. First-time buyers are responsible for 27% of the sales at like 6 to 7% interest rates. Crazy. And imagine if they have bad credit. Oof, my goodness. Talk about short selling people and getting homes on foreclosure. Up from 26% in September, but down 28% in October 2023. Let's see. Found that the annual share of first-time buyers was 24%, the lowest ever recorded. Cash sales accounted for 27% of transactions in October, down from 30% in September and 29% in October 2023. Individual investors or second home buyers who make up many cash sales purchased 17% of homes in October, up from 16% in September and 15% in October. This is Anton buying up this stuff. Distressed sales, foreclosures, and short sales represented 2% of sales in October, unchanged from the previous year. Mortgage rates, according to Freddie Mac, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate averaged 6.78 as of November 14th. That is down from 6.79 1 week ago and 7.44% 1 year ago. Still too high, still too rich for my blood. Single family home sales accelerated 3.5% to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 3.58 million in October, up 4.1% from the prior year. The median existing single family home price was $412,000, up 4.1% from October 2023. So homes are getting a little bit more expensive. Not too bad, but 4.1% is still a decent jump. Existing condominium and co-op sales extended. I hate co-ops, by the way, and I hate HOAs. Extended 2.7% in October to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 380,000 units, down 7.3% from a year ago, 410,000. The median existing condo price was $260,000 in October, up 1.6% from the previous year. Regional breakdown. Existing homes in the Northeast grew 2.2% from September, an annual rate of 470,000, identical of October 2023. That's for the Northeast. Midwest existing home sales bounced 6.7% in October to an annual rate of 950,000, up 1.1% from the prior year. The median price in the Midwest was 305,300, up 7.2%. Existing homes in South climbed 2.9% from September, annual rate of 1.77 million in October, 2.3% up from 1 year ago. Median price is 361,000. So the South still has the Midwest is cheaper than the South. Shout out to the Midwest. In the West, existing homes increased 1.3% in October to an annual rate of 770,000. Up 8.5% a year ago. The median price in the West was 627,700. So the West has higher cost than the Northeast. That's interesting. But that's it. That is it. Let me see. Let's do this. Before I go to the chat, let's just jump straight into the University of Michigan so we can finish off the day, and then we'll have some fun in the chat, and then we'll wrap it up. We have to choose our winners as well. We'll go from there, right? So. We're here. Let's go to University of Michigan. Let's search Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. And what is the University of Michigan, right? So, do I have any other examples? Yeah. So, the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index is a survey that asks people how they feel about the economy. It gathers information about what people think about their current financial situation, how they feel about spending money, and what they expect for the future. The survey results are combined into an index, which is like a score that shows whether people feel positive or negative or neutral about the economy. This index is important because it helps us understand how confident people are about spending money. When people are feeling good about the economy and their own financial situation, they are more likely to buy things like clothes, gadgets, and cars, which helps businesses grow and create jobs. If the index shows that people are worried, they might spend less, which can slow down the economy. Economists and government officials use this information to make decisions about things like interest rates and economic policies, helping them support a healthy economy. So let's jump down to the auto manufacturing union member. You better thank a union member. So demand for cars and production levels. If consumer sentiment drops, people could become less willing to buy big ticket items like new cars with a Hemi, the Hellcat and all those cars. I can't afford it. I cannot afford it. This can result in fewer orders for the factory, leading to reduced work hours, temporary layoffs for union workers. The University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index is high. If it's high, This signals that consumers are confident and more likely to purchase vehicles, meaning increased production and more work shifts. Job security. Let's jump down to negotiation and pay, right? Let's forget about job security, right? If consumer sentiment is weak, automakers may argue against pay raises during union negotiations, citing reduced sales and the need to cut costs. When sentiment is strong, the union can make a stronger case for higher wages, bonuses, or improved benefits, knowing that the company is profitable due to increased vehicle demand. All right. So, what impact does it have on union contracts? A low consumer sentiment index could affect contract negotiations, as the company might be more resistant to granting higher wages or benefits, citing economic uncertainty. If sentiment is high, the union may demand better terms like cost of living adjustment, COLA. That's what COLA. I did it. I had no idea what you're talking about when you're saying COLA in the chat, but now I see. Shout out to my guy Yakar. Like COLA, cost of living adjustment, and profit sharing bonuses, since companies benefit from increased consumer spending. All right, so that's why this type of stuff is important. And I'm telling you, all of this stuff affects every single industry. All right, every single industry is touched by it. All right, so let's see if the University of Michigan report actually works today. All right, let's see. Drum roll, because it's always hit or miss. It is always hit or miss. So drum roll, please. I don't think the University of Michigan, this is like the second time in a row. University of Michigan consumer sentiment. And if I click on this and we say, so the consumer sentiment score is 70.5. The current economic conditions, 64.9. Index of consumer expectations, 74.1. However, we can't get to it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Let me see if there's another way I can get to this. Let me see, reports. We are going to need to find a new source because, all right, so university. Let me see if I can find it from somebody else. So 70.5. Let's see. However, we do not have the actual details. Great job. There we go. We got to it a different way. All right. So let's take a look. So final results for November 2024. Index of consumer sentiment. November is 71.8. Shout out to that. Highest that we've been in a very, very long time for the consumer sentiment. People are happy. The current economic conditions, 63.9. How people are feeling now. It is slightly lower than it was in October. It is lower than it was in November 2023. But at this time right now, November 2023, 61.3. We are more than 10 points of where we were at a year ago. And we're slightly up, then we're up. We're 1.3 percentage points higher than we were of October of last month. All right, so the next release is going to be Friday, December 6th, because next week is Thanksgiving. So consumer sentiment was little changed this month, but it's going higher, inching up 1.3 index points from October. In November, sentiment extended a 4-month stretch of consecutive incremental increases. Post-election interviews were 1.3 point below the pre-election reading, moderating the improvement seen earlier in the month. Overall, the stability of national sentiment this month obscures discordant partisan patterns. In a mirror image of November 2020, the expectation index surged for Republicans and fell for Democrats this month, a reflection of the two groups' incongruous view of how Trump's policies will influence the economy. In contrast, current conditions saw insignificant changes this month across the political spectrum. consistent with the fact that the resolution of the election exerted little immediate impact on the current state of the economy. Ultimately, substantial uncertainty remains over the future implementation of Trump's economic agenda. I mean, whatever you want to say, University of Michigan Director Joanne Su, the people have spoken, all right? And consumers will continue to recalibrate their views in the months ahead. Trying to make a good report sound, not trying to sound pessimistic. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Bruh.
Years ahead, inflation expectations fell slightly from 2.7% last month to 2.6% this month. The current reading is the lowest since December 2020 and sits within the 2.3 to 3% range seen in the 2 years prior to the pandemic. Long-run inflation expectations rose from 3% last month to 3.2% this month. Uncertainty over long-run inflation, as measured by the interquartile range of expectations, increased as well. All right. So that is our University of Michigan consumer sentiment. It is 71.8%, the highest that it's been in a while, and it is more than 10 points above where it was last year. Current economic conditions are, feelings are down, but the index of consumer expectations are up. And from a year ago, November of 2023, we were at 56.8%. We are 20 percentage points higher than we were a year ago. And October, we're 2.8 percentage points higher. So people are feeling better. People are feeling better. So shout out to all of you. All right, we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We still have to choose our winners. Let me see what we got going on in here. So Mitch asks, is that like private equity? I'm a bad influence. Even the sales prices are markups nowadays. I was price watching and they increased the price on a product and gave me a discount, which made the item around the same price before the sale. I was talking about that the other day. That I was looking for I call it the carry mic, the carry microphone. Your car knows what I'm talking about. I have that. I'm watching it every single day. And 2 weeks ago, it was at a certain price, right? And then it was at a discount price of 27% off, right? And then this week, it still says 27% off, but they slapped the Black Friday label on. I'm like, this is not how is this a Black Friday sale when this is the same exact sales price that it was 2 weeks ago? A Black Friday sale is 50% off. If they were to put 50% off, I would jump on it in a heartbeat. But they're trying to play me. They're trying to play me.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So, I hear you. Your car says, that's some BS. I buy things at cost all year, and now they want to take away the only time I feel like I'm getting over. Tell me about it.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
How dare you?
I hear you. Full-time, FC is full-time. Okay, figured that. Just wanted to make sure. It says, I work specifically with retirement funds, 401ks, and that is so awesome. We the best. That is super cool. We got my guy, Rod Brown, in the building. What's up, Rod Brown? You know what, Rod Brown, because you're here, I'm going to show you, because you were busy on Thursday, but I'm going to show you how I implemented in code and CSS the recommendation that you gave. Let me see, where is it? Boom. This is what we came up with, Rod Brown. I took some stuff off, but we have this as a background image. We have the search going across, and we have the title right there. Shout out to Rod Brown for giving me that idea. Shout out to your car for giving me the background color idea, and for the idea to put the shadows on the sides. It looks so much better. Shout out to all my creatively, graphically inclined people out there. I am just a coder. I just write amazing code all day long. All right. Mitch says, dope. That's like private equity too, though, right? Finance funds or no? Or nah. Let's see. If you don't keep your eye on the price, then you can get ripped off thinking that you are saving money. I know what you mean. Let's see. It's trying to survive. Rod Brown, you missed. We had a jam session. We were playing Mitch's song. We were boxing. Rod Brown is a boxer. You know, I'm just saying. It says $100 sale is $98. Tell me about it. It says I'm going down a very wide learning path in the finance field. I'm not 100%, but with all the books I'm reading now, I'm sure I'll be able to answer better in a few. You know what? I hope that you win, Miss Freckles, because this week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, I'm going to be putting a video in the Patreon of a presentation that one of my tech barbarians did on the mortgage industry, because they just got into they just started working help desk in the mortgage industry, and they were having like trouble like handling the help desk requests because they weren't familiar enough with mortgage. And I said, you know what? This is what you got to do. Do a presentation on mortgage. Like take a course on mortgage, do a presentation on it, and present it to the team. And that's going to help. And now she is handling requests. Like requests that used to take her about an hour to answer. She's answering them in 5 to 10 minutes and just pushing them out. Understanding this, the lingo is so important. So I encourage you to do the same thing with the field that you're in, because that way you can start to elevate in there, maybe go into like more technical positions, technical things, or more into whatever it is that you're learning or that you're doing. Become a subject matter expert, right? The same way that your car is in his field, that Mitch is in his field. Mitch was bragging the other day talking about this formula and that formula and boom, 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 and all this stuff. I was like, man, Mitch, get out of here, Mitch, get out of here, right? How's the Urban Dictionary looking today? It is looking spectacular. I just showed it to you. Spectacular. I am so happy with the work that we have. It's not the work that I've done, it's the work that we have done. I might have did the API and stuff like that, and I put an initial look out there, but you guys, Rod Brown, Mitch, your car, Alexis, Miss Freckles, you guys made it what it is today. So shout out to you guys.
I appreciate you.
And it says it may take Ralph, me, and your car to get there. It says my plan is to get into a family office one day, not work there, but to be able to put stuff there. I want more context on this family office thing, because I had a relative who was doing a family office, and it was a total disaster, nightmare. I'm curious to hear more about this family office thing, because be careful who you go into business with, right? Be very, very careful who you go into business with. Let's see. I process exchanges for different stocks, as well as process loans and reamortization. I hit that. That was a scary one. Hit that as well. Let's see. Says write it down and it can happen. You heard of that before. Let's see. Alexis, are you sleeping or are you thinking of? Says, I definitely don't want you to block me. Alexis, if you've learned anything from me, never apologize. All right, never apologize. Let it ride. Ralph, you canceled Thursday? Why would I cancel Thursday? No, Thursdays do not get canceled. We're always going to be doing Thursdays. All right. By the way, Mitch, story for you. Your car held your car held somebody accountable because they were drinking energy drinks on the live stream. And I said, your car. I know. I'm like, your car. Are you and Mitch gonna be saying, hey, energy drinks are bad for you? I'm just the way that you guys did me, and I haven't had an energy drink in God knows how long. And your car did it. Your car did it. I'm just saying. Your car did it. I have the screenshots to prove it. And it says some will spend less or not at all. Some will spend less or not at all. Others will spend YOLO. Side note, I have a layover in Orlando next week. I heard the airport is horrible. The airport in Orlando? I have never flown out of the airport. Actually, have I? No, I haven't never flown out of the airport in Orlando, but I've dropped my dad there a couple of times. It's really small. I don't know the experience inside of it, but I haven't heard anything bad about it. It's a really, really small airport. If it's MCO, Orlando International Airport, it is really, really small. I don't know. Let me know how that goes. Let's see. And where are you traveling to, Miss Freckles? Where are you traveling to? It says spend less. That is drum roll. Let's see. They probably changed their URL. We found it. We found it. All right. It says where's the party getting where's the party getting flued out again? It says my girls are testing today. Martial arts, Kenpo, no party. What if they succeed? Are you gonna party afterwards? I know they're gonna do great. They're going for their purple and orange belts. Shout out to your girls. It says, I love to hear that, hear things like that. I'm sure your girl, I'm sure they will. 10 and 7. It says, yellow or real light. You can use, Miss Freckles, do not listen to Mitch. You can use whatever emojis that you want. We are not the emoji police over here. You can use whatever emojis that you want. If you want to use a green emoji, go for it. All right. We are not a respecter of emoji colors over here. Okay. It says, that's dope. They probably taller than.
How dare you?
But that was a good one, though. That was a good one. I walked right into that one, Mitch. I walked right. That was an awesome one. That was an awesome one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh my goodness. You guys are so silly. I'm on a roll. That was a good one. That was a good one. The carry mic. I'm telling you, I'm watching I am watching the carry mic. All right. I am watching that carry mic. As soon as it goes to the price that I want. Miss Freckles, you saw after Carrie was showing off, Anton, on the Millionaire Morning Show, he has a Carrie mic. Just saying. I'm just saying. It says they are banking on the price. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Let's see. Very funny. Last week, my oldest made regionals with her all-girls robotics team. Let's get it. Let's run it up. Let me see. It says, I gave her, it says, TCR gave me tips to get my daughter in robotics as well. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go. Let's run it up. Shout out to Mitch for all he does. Let's see. Shout out for Mitch for not giving up. You know how Mitch, sometimes you gotta drop him with the
do not come.
You know, it is what it is. Shout out to Mitch for dealing with the weirdos. Says, my girl is vet. Last year she went to state, so I hope they make it to nationals this time around. Come on. Let's cheer on Alexis's daughters as they make their way to nationals. And you know what? Not only nationals, let's make it to international. Let's crush them on the international stage.
Let's get it.
There are mortgage tech companies, right? Yeah. My tech librarian is working for a mortgage tech company. So yes, I do. Says, yes, I'm really learning the language, which is the hardest part. My advice to you, find somebody to present it to. Learn it, create a presentation, and present it to as many people as possible. Your car, idea for the Discord. Have people come up and make presentations about different topics that they're learning. That way they can exercise the things that they're learning, all right? Why didn't you say my name first? I'm not all foolishness. Let's say it looks good. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Alexis. Keep up the work. Love the font. I really like it too. I'm really digging the font. I'm telling you, like I said, I am not the most design person, but when you guys tell me, oh, I like this, I like that, I'm like, we're with it. We are with it. All right. Let me see. Look up family office. You have like 50 million net worth. And that's like, so be careful be careful what you're getting into. Be careful what you're getting into. If somebody asks you, should I join a family office? Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Says, wow, now I'm mad. Your car always trying to be health is the best wealth. Shout out to that. I got Ross to stop drinking energy drinks. I don't like him though. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like me. He loves me. And that's why we always catch these hands of love. All right, it says, I'll be flying back from New Jersey when I do that layover out. Oh, okay, awesome. Mitch is in New Jersey. It says, back-ish, had to knock out some work. You didn't miss anything. I'm about to pick the winner. I'm just going through the chat. Don't listen to Mitch. He's on one today. He is on one today. Says, I'll lie for you before I lie to you. Look at that. Let's see. Anything else? It says, that's a great idea. Practice. Yep. That's my number. I'm telling you. That is my number one recommendation is to practice learning. All right. Practice presenting. It says, I plan to show my daughter my old high school on Montclair. Nice. Awesome. All right. Let me pick the winners for today. And then we will wrap it up and we'll be back tomorrow live at 2:30ish, 2:30ish Eastern time as we continue to work on our DevOps stuff. Really, really important. Coaching call this morning. The person I'm coaching is learning Python and they're into jujitsu as well. So they built some Python script, asking some questions about jujitsu and training and stuff like that. Whatever it is that you're interested in, like whatever your outside interests are, apply it to what you're learning, and it's going to really, really be impactful for you, right? But time to choose winners. Mitch says, Montclair North A. Nice. See, look at that. Go Mounties. Look at that. Hey, see, look at that. Look at the connections that are being made to all the. So, Miss Freckles, are you from New Jersey? Miss Freckles? All right. So let's do it. We have two winners. One for Mitch, one for your car. First up, we're gonna do your car's winner because he was the first one to give the thumbs up, right? And let's get to it. First winner is Miss Freckles is the first winner. Congratulations to you, Miss Freckles. So happy for you. And you're going to get access to amazing, 2 free months of amazing access to amazing content that I put together. The Scrum Nights that the Tech Barbarians do, the sprint reviews, the how to use your calendar, how to use the presentation I'm going to be uploading, so many different stuff, right? How to use Glassdoor, LinkedIn, how to level up, right? So shout out to you. So happy for you. And lastly, one more winner. Let's do this. This is a gift from Mitch. Let's do it. And we have Maddox back just in time. You are a winner today. So shout out to you, Maddox. Congratulations. So to redeem your 2 months membership, I know how to get in contact with Miss Freckles, so I'll do that. But Maddox, I think Maddox is in the. Send me a message, Maddox. I think if not, email me, Ralph@techcoachingwithralph.com, and I will send you a link so that you can get your 2 free months. But I think Maddox is in the same Discord that I'm in, so you can send me a message and I will send it over to you. But yeah, and that way you can also message me in the Patreon, and we can have conversations. I can take a look at your resume, all of that good stuff. All right. So shout out to you guys. Make sure you thank your car and Mitch, because if they said no, if your car was to be like Gladiator and be like, then no soup for you. No soup for you, and you'd get nothing. You would get nothing, but they were kind and generous. They gave the thumbs up. So that's where we're at. All right. With that being said, Max is in the Discord. Perfect. So with that being said, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have an amazing, amazing day. And see you guys tomorrow. See you on live. We're going to be working on DevOps, all that good stuff. All right. With that being said, this is well, you know what? Before we even do that, the question is, did you guys have fun? Did you when you guys heard the beat drop? When you heard this beat drop, right? Did you guys have fun?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I had a great time. So Mitch says, if she went to high school there, weirdo. Well, let's see. It says, born in Kansas City, Missouri, and lived in Newark and Montclair for some time. You see, she's not from there. She lived there for some time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They trying to fix up Newark. Well, they can start with a bulldozer. I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about Newark. I'm just kidding, Mitch. All right. Let's see. Anything else? It says Montclair looks completely gentrified, so I'm sure the same is true with Newark. All right. Got you in there. I almost put a thumbs down. So funny. You better thank a Mitch or your car. And your car. You better thank a Mitch and your car. Says you're in timeout. All right. Very well entertained. Love it. It says locked in forever. Grow up. Oh my goodness. Look at what are these today. All right. With that being said, you guys know, for the money show, for our weekly economics show, yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is certainly not tomorrow's price, because
one more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The price of the brick is always going up. And with that being said, this is Tech Coach Ralph. We are out.
Tech Coach Ralph, tough as nails, no disguise. Pushing limits, yeah, he's that kind of guy. At first it's harsh, the rules feel like chains. But trust the process, there's sunshine in the rains. He cracks the whip, but it's all in love. Results shining bright like stars above. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. Days turn to weeks, skills sharp and fast. What once was a struggle now feels like a blast. Step by step, we rise and we glow. With Ralph in our corner, we're ready to show. Singing his praises, can't keep it inside. From hard ass to hero, he's our pride. Tech Coach Ralph, you light the way. Through sweat and tears, you help us play. With every lesson, we find our might. From morning grind to the stars at night. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. So here's to Ralph, the coach we need in this game of growth. He plants the seed. Rolling through the hood, see the train so bright. No more whining, no more fights. People winning and tech startups rise. Unity is power under the sky. No victim games, no more cries. Success stories in every eye. Hustle strong with dreams unfurled. Building bridges, changing the world. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Coding magic in crowded rooms. Startups bloom like flowers in June. Innovation flows, people fly. Hard work pays under the sky. Lift your head up, take that ride. On this journey we take as our guide. From the streets to the stars we aim. Success our mission, it's not a game. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Turning the page on all that mess. Focus on progress, nothing less. Hands together we move as one. In the hood where the game is won. Lift your head up, take that ride. On this journey we take as our guide. From the streets to the stars we aim. Success our mission, it's not a game. No victim games, no more cries. Success stories